Graciosi and Tony Robbins. Those of you that know me know that I am in the thick of it and enjoying every minute. I have been watching the daily videos, and part of my commitment to helping my friends to enjoy the material a little bit more and stay on top of it is coming on live every morning at 8 a.m. and reminding everybody about the program today. We'll be hitting day 3, as well as I've been summarizing what the timeline has been in for the videos. So if you have to go watch the replays, that's where I'm recommending you go. And then the other part of it is that at 8 p.m. in the evening, I have been going live Central Time and answering any questions that anybody might have regarding the material. Now, so far, not a lot of questions. People have been on board with the material. It's making sense. If you're new to the Knowledge Broker Blueprint world, Dean Graciosi has a self-education, what he calls a revolution. And what we are doing is helping people to take what's in their brains, what they already have the skill sets and knowledge for, and helping them to monetize that in today's economy so that you have your own personal economy and can be in control of your life, not let the job you have and what might happen to it in the future be the only thing that you rely on, because we can rely on ourselves, right? So yesterday, Dean Graciosi introduced 2 speakers. He spoke for the first hour, and he talked about, before he introduced the speakers, he talked about what's known as your dot. And your dot is your who. So if you have a message to get out to the world, usually it's the person you were in the past, whether that was a year ago or 10 years ago, that person that you were that struggled, and you have a solution for them. And if they were you again and had to do all those struggles, it would take them however long it took you. But if you fill them with insights and ways that they could not have the troubles you had, then they're going to make it quicker. So Tony Robbins likes to say, condensing decades into days. And that's what we want to do to help people out so that we all can build on the shoulders of saints, if you will. So Dean talked about your dot and that person that you identify as having a problem and how you're going to help them. And then he brought in 2 speakers. So speaker number 1 was, I'm pretty sure it was Alex and Glow. Yes, it was. So Alex Hormozi, and he was a gym owner with an idea and actually lost his gym, but he reached a really low point and then suddenly had this epiphany for how he could help gyms on a larger scale, and ended up, it was 5 years ago that he was sleeping on couches without any money. And 4 years he built his business. Last year he sold that business for $50 million. So huge benefit for him and his wife. And he told a story of just like getting in there and doing what you need to do. But it was all about how he knew how to do it better than what he had been able to do in the past and how he scaled it. So pretty miraculous and pretty exciting. And then we had Glow Autonomo, who was told at a young age by a teacher that she should look up being an entrepreneur. And it changed her life. And she has gone on to be a travel journalist. And she goes to all these different exotic locations and writes about what it's like. And through that, she has made media make sense. And so she had a lot of information to give us about authenticity and imposter syndrome. She had a little saying about imposter syndrome or death or nothing at all. And she equated that to death. And it was very interesting. So definitely worth watching both of the speakers and Dean as well. And at the end, there was a little statement. So my number one takeaway, I don't know what yours is, and I hope that you'll drop it in the comments and let me know what you enjoyed. And if you're not watching it, let me know. I can drop you a link to the Time to Thrive challenge and get you in and catch you up to speed. So they were talking about the dot at the end. And one of the things that Dean said was, fuzzy targets don't get hit. It might have been glow. But I'm an archer in my background. When I was in college, my husband at the time, well, he was my boyfriend at the time, showed me archery. And I have just always loved it. I've always had it kind of in the background. And one of the things you do is you shoot archery, you shoot your arrows at a target. And they were talking about the fuzzy targets don't get hit and how important clarity is. And what's funny is I took that, right? Like, I have bad eyesight problems, vision problems, and I have to really focus, and I have like the left eye takes over. There's all this dominant stuff. And so it really resonated with me that fuzzy targets don't get hit. But it's all about the vision you have. And if you're clear enough, what I ended up doing, I learned the way that he taught me, which was with a lot of bells and whistles and sights and stabilizers and different things. And I loved the sport. So I did all of that because that's what I was taught. But as we got older and I had my children, I kind of stepped away from it. When we went to go back in, I didn't have time for all of the equipment. I just wanted to pick up my bow and shoot. And about that time, I found out that there is natural practices where you don't use sights and you just do it from instinct. And that sounded so much better to me, to just instinctively know how to shoot. And what's interesting is you use your body. You settle in, you set your posture, and you don't even have to see the target. You can imagine it in your mind. And it's like a beautiful practice. And that, with the fuzzy targets don't get hit, it reminded me that I have all the things I need within me. There were plenty of times that I couldn't even see the target. I was shooting some of the longer distances and stuff. And I just had to go with gut instinct. And so to me, that was the best lesson, was that reminder of who I am and what I'm capable of and how I can use what really gets me excited, the intuitive part of me, the creativity in me, the overcoming the big challenges, like not being able to see the target and still hitting it. And I hope that you got a lesson that impacted you as much. I'd love to know what it is. So don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know. And in general, have a great day. Hope you'll enjoy day 3 today and that you'll connect back with us and let us know how the program is going for you. Have a great day.